Hello everybody, we're going to look at making our age groups now. So we have already made our sessions, we've set up our rotation sheets the way that we want them, and now we are going to do age groups. So we're clicking on the age group manager here. I'm going to come back to this quick create age groups for the entire meet in a minute. I'm going to show you the manual creation first. So down below here, you're just going to select the session that you want to work with. And then you're going to choose your grouping method. Okay, I'm going to show you what that means. Right now, we have it on age grouping. So that shows for level 7, for instance, we have 5 5-year-olds, 3 6-year-olds, 1 7-year-old, 4 9-year-olds, etc., etc. Okay, so age grouping means that we are putting gymnasts together by their actual age. Okay, so we can select those gymnasts. So maybe we want to do a 5 to 7-year-old age group. And then as we select them, you can see down below, it's showing you a preview of what that looks like. So this says 5 to 7-year-olds. There's 9 gymnasts included. You can click View Individuals to actually see who's included in that as well. Right now, it's just a preview. You have to click Create Age Group in order to save it. So we're going to create that age group, and you can see over here, it has now shown up. We can view the individual gymnasts there as well. If for some reason we wanted to change this name, we can click the edit button and change that to something else. Okay, so that's the age grouping. Let me see if any of these are big groups. Not really. All right, if you had a big group of gymnasts, let's say this was, 15 gymnasts or something here instead, you can split the 9-year-olds into 2 groups. And you've got 2 options. When you click the split button, you can choose to split them into 6-month blocks, meaning January through June, just indiscriminately. It'll if they were born January through June, they're in the younger or the older group, and if they were born June through December, they'd be in the older group. That might create 2 different groups, 2 different size groups. Let's see what happens here with this one. Yeah, so we have 1 gymnast in the younger and 3 in the older, right? So I'm going to unsplit that now. Or we can do 2 even groups, basically, regardless of when they were born. It's just going to make sure that they get split into 2 even groups. So you can see this one made 2 gymnasts and 2 gymnasts. Okay, so you can then use these to make groups as well. So something like this. Okay, and then you can create that age group, and this shows you it's the older 9s to 11-year-olds over here. We could make one with the younger 9s, younger 9-year-olds, older 9s. You can, like I said, you can change the name of that if you wanted to. You could change it to junior 9-year-olds and senior 9-year-olds or whatever you want. Okay, so that's how you do all of that. You would continue on making the age groups for every level, and then you would move on to your next session and continue on. For now, I'm going to delete these groups and show you the other grouping method. Okay, we can group by birth date instead. And so what we do here, this is just showing you for level 7, there's a total of 36 gymnasts, and you're just going to enter the number of age groups that you want. And so this does not matter what their age actually is. It's going to simply break them up by birth dates. So let's say we want to do maybe 4 groups here. Okay, this shows you a preview. Oops, shows you a preview of what that looks like. Okay, so we've got 9 gymnasts per group. Okay, you can up this group, and then you can have like 8 and 7 in each group. You can make it lower, so you have 12 per group. Okay, so whatever you want. And then again, you can view the individual gymnasts and see who's included. So you can see here we have some 18-year-olds, some 17-year-olds, some 16-year-olds. And then in this senior A group, you can see there's also some 16-year-olds here. Okay, so again, your actual age doesn't matter. This is breaking them by their birth date into equal groups. Okay, so once we're satisfied with that, you click Create. And then that shows you junior A, junior B, senior A, senior B. Again, you can change these however you'd like. Maybe you want to change that to child A, child B, whatever you want. You can change it with that little pencil icon. The other thing you can do here, after the age groups are created with birth date grouping, you can view the individual gymnasts, and now we can actually move them up and down if you'd like. So let's say you decide, actually, I want this to be all 5 and 6-year-olds. So I'm going to move this girl to the older group. We're just going to click that button, and now you can see this has 8 and this has 10 because we've moved this girl into this group, okay? So we can move her back up to the younger group. We can move this girl to the older group. So you can adjust them up and down however you'd like in these age groups. All right, so that's pretty simple. Again, you would then go through each level and each session, creating those. Now, even easier than that, I'm going to delete all the age groups here. Okay, even easier than that, if you're using the birth date grouping method and you know how many gymnasts you want in each group as a maximum, we can actually do it here in the quick create age group up at the top. Okay, so I said I'd come back to this, so here we go. We're going to create age groups really quickly for the entire meet. Let's change this. Let's say we only want 10 at an absolute max, 10 gymnasts. I'm going to hit create all age groups. It's going to create birth date based age groups for all sessions and levels in the entire meet. All right. So any existing age groups that you created already will remain. So make sure if you use this that you haven't created any, or that you're happy with the ones that you've created. Okay. So we're going to hit yes, create. And you can see now we have created age groups here for the entire meet. Entire meet. Okay. Every single session has their age groups created. All right. And so that makes it really, really easy to do the age groups. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at is our medal calculation, and I'll show that in the video over there on the medals page. All right, everybody, good luck at your meets.